Welcome into Extra Time. First question, tell Stewart to kiss Jorginho's feet. After everything Robson said at the start of the season, Jorginho ended it with more tackles, more interceptions than any other midfielder of the top 6 clubs in the Premier League.
He started off with Stewart and then went to Robson, didn't he, when he got aggressive. I would still say, the stats lie to a certain degree, Jorginho has been a problem for Chelsea this season. I take nothing back. He still passes square and backwards. He's still had very few assists, and his defensive qualities aren't there. He's not quick enough to get around the field. He can't cover the centre halves. He can't cover the wide areas, and that's why the Chelsea fans boo him when he's not, or boo him when he came on in a game, and boo him boo the manager when he keeps him on and takes other players off. Jorginho has been a problem for Chelsea. Tackles. He's a good player, but he's not a top player.
Huh? I could go over there and make a tackle quicker in this than Jorginho could. With all those stats, like crazy, stupid stats. Good stats are good stats, and then you get ones that mean nothing. He couldn't tackle a fish supper. Right. Oh, and seriously. What absolute nonsense.
He says that he's had more tackles than any other.
Hold on a sec. So you can do anything you want with stats. So,
tackles.
All the other teams, right, in the top 6 actually possess the ball more than Chelsea.
Right.
So then, of course, he would make more tackles than MDL in the top 6, right? So you can do anything you want with stats.
I could give a whole host of goals that have been scored, or put a video on, goals that have been scored where you expect Jorginho to be in the right position to defend that space. He's been nowhere near it. People have run off the back of him.
Well,
People have run down the side of him.
Tackles.
I tell you what, these are the kind of plums.
Plums, that's the word.
These are the type of plums that'll come on and tell you, and I know he was injured at the end of the season, Fernandinho, but he was the best in the Premier League by a country mile at what he does. And he does everything, by the way. Absolutely everything. They'll come on and say, look, Jorginho's got better stats than Fernandinho at doing this. Yeah. And that, in a nutshell, sums it up. I'm not saying he has, but I mean, that's the argument they would make. So get stuffed.
Does Peter have any memories of reffing any of the boys?
Oh, I like this one. I like this one coming up.
Why do you have memories of?
I have memories of Peter. I'm gonna tell you.
All right.
When I was at Wimbledon, I was giving the team sheet, and I was the head coach. There was Souness for Blackburn giving the team sheet.
Graham Souness.
Graham Souness. Right, he was a big manager. We went in. Peter was the referee. Graham Souness was already in with him, having a nice little chat. And Graham Souness said to him, "Peter, last time I came here, you didn't give us very much." And people, "Yeah, I know, Graham. Don't worry, all this sort of stuff." The first decision that he made, he gave Wimbledon's way. Graham Souness ran out and had a go at him. And Peter went, "Yeah, Graham, made a mistake there. Don't worry." The rest of the game, we got nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. And we played very well and got a 1-1 draw, not because of Peter.
Was it because of your coaching?
No, I don't think it was that. We just played well.
Peter, you obviously need a response here.
Well, yes, I remember that quite well, actually, because Graham Souness was there on time and Stewart was late in his team. So that's the reason.
I gave you time to give that answer, didn't I?
Nice one, Pete.
Yeah, Robert's always late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you can imagine me being late.
That's why he got sacked. Was it Wimbledon? That's why he got sacked, Pete, wasn't it?
Late.
Bad timekeeping.
Well, that was part of it, I think, yes.
It's always when we're always waiting around for you to get to your studio in London.
Peter was always late. I always got there before Peter. And you know that's true, Peter.
Pete, did you ever ref any of the boys?
Well, I refereed Craig a number of times, yes.
Yeah.
I can remember a game, Craig was playing for Derby, and I always took my father to the games, and after the game, Dad was talking to me. He said that's the first time he's seen 2 referees on the field. So I said, "What do you mean?" So he said, "Oh, Craig Burley was a better referee than you was this afternoon." I didn't know what he said. Apparently,
Are we surprised by that?
Well, there you are, you see.
Well, there's a saying, and referees are there to be abused.
I think Craig was moving as quickly as you. I thought that's where you're going.
He was at Derby.
No.
I've had a few referees run past me on the way back, but not Pete.
Pete should have stayed in the stands and let his dad referee. That'd have been a better outcome, wouldn't it?
What will you guys talk about now the top 5 leagues are over? There's a lot going on.
Where will Neymar go? That must be the top topic.
A lot of football this summer. You're doing African Cup of Nations,
I am, yes.
aren't you?
Yep.
You've got Copa America as well, Gold Cup, Women's World Cup.
Under 21s.
ICC, it's all... Yeah.
Under 21s in Europe.
We always find something, don't we?
Kind of.
Who is the single most important...
just take some time off, lots of time, which I know you're taking.
Bit of summer,
yeah. And I'm taking a hell of a long time.
This is your last day, isn't it, for a while?
Well, that's stretching the truth.
OK.
Because...
It's your last day in the studio for a while.
I'm going to...
You're going to the FA Cup final?
I'm going to London. So
but the biggest news, really.
Thursday's a travel day, so that's a day. Friday I'm working from London, and Saturday I'm working at the Cup final.
Right, so when are you working after that?
The 29th of May.
But
And
the
then,
biggest
I'm taking 5 weeks off sometime.
Is Stevie going to Madrid? That's surely the biggest piece of news.
That is still unofficial.
No, he is. He's got his plastic carrier bag ready.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Messi is making the sandwiches.
Who is the single most important player featuring in the Champions League final? That's a good question.
It's a good question.
I'll tell you what, if there was one player in the Liverpool team that
Doesn't have to be Liverpool.
make a huge difference, it would be Van Dijk.
For Tottenham, it has to be Son playing at his very best. Unless he plays at his very best, I can't see how they're going to get in behind Liverpool.
Jules will go for his friend Hugo Lloris. They're best buddies.
Oh, has he criticised him before?
No, he loves him.
Does he?
Will not hear a bad word said about Hugo Lloris. Will you, Jules?
He's not there.
Oh, he's not in for extra time.
Goalkeepers have played.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
How many goalkeepers have played the World Cup final and then the Champions League final the following season? I think just 2 maybe. I think Sepp Maier maybe back in the 70s with Germany and Bayern and Hugo Lloris this season. I think Harry Kane though will be more important coming back from the injury.
They got in the final with Harry Kane.
Are you sure he's going to be
Yeah, I
fit,
know,
Jules?
but
Are you sure he's going to be fit?
I think he's going to be fit, and I think he will start if he's fit.
How can he start, Jules? How is it possible to play in a Champions League final when you haven't played for 2 months or thereabouts?
Because you're Harry Kane.
Where's he going to play? Where's he going to
You're
the
Harry Kane,
practice
like Stevie
games?
just said.
Yeah, but you can't. But I don't care who you are. You cannot be anywhere near Matt Sharp.
And he's actually proved when he's
So he's
come
not
back
gonna
from
play the
injuries,
Nations League
it
either with
takes him
England?
2 or 3 weeks.
I don't care about that.
And with you, Jules, I'm playing him.
Can I just,
I think he
can I
will
just
play.
have
He will
my-
play for
30
England then
minutes or whatever.
in the Nations
Dan,
League.
I'll just,
Oh, wait.
Dan,
what?
can I just have my point?
Hold on. Dan never said you were in this.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Peter, what's going on?
What's your point, Peter?
My point is, don't forget the referee on the night of the
There
Champions
we
League.
are.
Yeah, bothered.
Who's the referee going to be?
A man called Schema from Slovenia. And if you remember, he was the
Can't
guy who
pronounce his name.
refereed.
All the country.
Yeah. He gave the
Yeah,
penalty
well,
against
Schema
Man
from
United. Yeah, we
Slovenia.
know, we know.
Where's
He
Slovenia?
did, so
We know.
Yeah.
I went to Slovenia, but I've never been to Slovenia.
Oh, that was worth interrupting us for. Thanks, Peter.
Well, you say Slovenia.
Or
he
Paul,
says
as you've called him
Slovenia.
most of the night.
Why not? I don't know why I keep calling him Paul. Which team would win a 2-legged tie? The 99 United side or the 2019 City side?
Two-legged tie in Europe.
Oh, it doesn't...
Yeah, okay. Man
It
City.
can be in Slovenia. It doesn't matter where it is. It's
Man
on
City.
2 legs.
I'm going to go for Man City.
Why?
Because I think at the moment they're playing magnificent football. I think they've got a top-class manager, as Manchester United did at the time, but I think they've got something different about them. This is the best team we've seen for quite some while in the Premier League, and I think if it's over 2 legs, Man City would win.
Yeah, they were an excellent side. People forget they won the Champions League final, but they got battered in the game.
Yeah.
I think City over 2 legs.
Stevie?
City.
Final question. Julien, have you ever hit yourself in the face while pulling up the bed sheets?
No. Who has?
I don't know. Maybe David Perez has who's tweeted this in. Peter?
No, I don't think I have actually, so I'll pass.
Yeah, pass on that. That is it then. We are done. No, we're asking you long.
No, but that's it's a silly question. Well, if anybody was going to do it, it's him because he spends more time.
He's never made the bed.
Just making the bed.
Is that what he said?
Making the bed, got to do it.
I thought you said pulling the bed sheets up.
When you get in and then you...
Oh, when you get in. Sorry, I thought you said
Yeah, 'cause
making
you
the
often
bed.
go like that.
Do you sleep with your hands over the top of the sheet like that?
Mariner used to hit himself on the nose all the time.
That's not hard, is it?
I mean,
Oh, that's nice. He's meant to be your mate as well.
he is as well. You must have didn't like him. I'm telling you.
Dear.
Jeez.
We'll say goodbye to Craig then. He's obviously on holiday from now. Meanwhile...
Shut up.
Stewart
I'll
Robson.
tell you what, I won't do the show on Friday, then get stuff. FA Cup show, my backside.
Robbo, you here tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Stevie?
Sore face now.
There you go. We'll punch yourself in the face.
You me then?
Right.
Right.
Just you two then, huh? That'll be fun.
Job show.